Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So we're going to jump in and do a read, and this is going to be for the second half of March already, all right? We're going to see what wants to come up. It's going to be you and who, and it's going to be a general read. So if you were looking for a personal read, definitely check out The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? All right, we're going to start with you first. It always does start with you, so I'm going to pull a spread on you first. A quick love spread, and then we're going to jump into the other person, all right? And then we're going to find a little bit more about what they want most of you, from you, I should say, and, what they like best about you, what they dislike about you, that type of thing, okay? All right, so let's jump into this and see what's happening for you here, okay? Now, that who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, or one side of a situation or another, all right? So keep that in mind for the second half of March, all right? Let's jump into this. Oh, keep in mind too is we've got a full moon on March 28th. I believe it's March 28th, guys. Yeah, because it's just right after the spring equinox, which is on the 20th. So do keep that in mind, which is kind of springboarding into, beautiful things. And it's also, kind of a launching pad. Sometimes they call it the worm moon because that's when the birds come out and the worms come out for the birds to get. And so, hence spring. But is also called, I think, the sugar moon too, where the maple syrup in the trees are just right for it to be as sweet as just as the perfect sweetness, right? For it to, drain out of the tree in terms of being able to have maple syrup. So very interesting stuff, but in any event, let's jump into this, okay? Let's see what's going on for you here, all right? What does Cancer need to know most? Let's take a look at where you're at right now, okay? Oh, I wouldn't expect anything but this, all right? That beautiful Empress energy. There you are at your finest. This is really beautiful. I think some of you might be in terms of creating something. This is in your beauty and just in this has to do with art. This has to do with, the creativity. All things, having to do with that beautiful feminine energy, right? And this is just, again, knowing your value. Some of you might be pregnant. Some of you might be birthing something new of some sort, not literally, but perhaps figuratively, all right? But that's what's coming into play here. It is a 3 card, which is all about, bringing people together. This is about harmony, really beautiful communication, but standing in your own beauty. And it's so gorgeous. So I wouldn't expect anything less than that being that first card coming out for you, Cancer. Anything more about where you're at right now? Okay, let's take a look. Wow. Okay, so this is also about seeing how far that you've come, how far that you've grown, right? This is about looking at nostalgia, looking at the past. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So you're right there. And it's kind of as you're looking back at the past, maybe in terms of a past relationship or in terms of your love life, just to see how far you've really grown, okay? Now this could be, with yourself in terms of your love life and how far that you've come. But this is about, moving forward in just emotionally making choices in your love life that will bring something long term, right? And also growth as well, all right? Now, the next card I get is the 9 of Wands, which is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. And what this talks about here is about continuing to persevere and not giving up. She's got her strength there. She's got her wand next to her that's on fire, really, and this girl is on fire. She is ready to move forward and continue to persevere, and she's not going to give up, okay? And so that's what I feel that right now, that maybe you're looking at nostalgia in terms of birthing something new. This could be a relationship, a situation, but you're going to persevere in love. And that is what I see there, okay? So very interesting. Yeah, oh my gosh, you guys. Let's take a look at anything from the Love Oracle in terms of where you're at right now, this second half of March. Let's take a look at what that is for you. What do we have? Happy home. Yeah, see, things are going well. They're very content for you. This is beautiful. And that's what I got from the Empress card when it just came out. So it could be that at your home life that you're very happy, within the situation. What else? Yeah, this is about like planting the seeds in the spring so they can harvest in the autumn. So this is like the autumn, right? So it looks like that maybe perhaps things are going, it's just something that you're going to harvest in autumn, but it's going to be planted in the spring, okay? But whatever it's going to be, whether it's love, it could be a new home, a relationship, whatever that is, I really feel that there is going to be some sort of harvest because it's going to be coming to fruition, is what this card says, okay? So this is good. This is really good. Nice to see that. Let's take a look at what your challenge or your opportunity is, okay? What is your challenge or opportunity for Cancer? This is so nice. So whatever that you're putting into play right now is coming true. It's going to come to fruition. We got the King of Wands. So this is that visionary and that entrepreneur. This could be that person carrying that Leo energy, but also, that fire energy. So that's what I feel that the opportunity is for you to have that vision and keep that vision alive for you, Cancer, and to be strong, hold your own, and be courageous as it pertains to a relationship or situation. But this is saying is that this is being an authority of holding that vision, right? And that's what I feel. So I get the King of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Now, you might have it in your chart, or you might just be carrying on that energy. And what else do I get? The Knight of Pentacles. So this is about just doing the day-to-day routine, being efficient and routine oriented, and whatever it is going to lead you to that vision, right? So keep that alive. Keep doing the day-to-day. Now your challenge sometimes is to keep doing that day-to-day, but this is saying keep on keeping on, all right? Keep that vision alive for yourself, and that's going to be key. So don't let that be your obstacle. Don't let that be your challenge. Let that be your opportunity. That's what I wanted to say, all right? All right, so let's take a look at your recent past. What is your recent past? What do we have? It wants to come out here. King of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. So this is, this is someone who's controlling. This one is very structured. This one, uses his instincts to move things in his directions as he sees fit, right? Now, this is about having authority over your pentacle. So this is about being in charge, springboarding from that. Maybe that perhaps in a relationship or situation, it was a little bit more controlling, and this was you using your instincts in terms of the process. Anything else that comes up from here? Yeah, and it kind of had you tied up a little bit, kind of imprisoned in some way, shape, or form. So this is actually really focused on you moving forward and getting out of that, making a change, okay? The 8 here is about creating change that leads to balance, right? That leads to some sort of balance, and that's how I feel in terms of love. So maybe there was a shift or a change that created more contentment in this happy home and that type of thing for you, Cancer. What is in the near future for Cancer? The last 2 weeks of March. What does that wants to come into play? Near future for Cancer. What is coming through? Something flipped. I don't know what it was, but I could have swore something flipped. Did something flip? Let's take a look. No? Okay. All right, let's take a look. We're waiting, something wants to come out. Okay, so there we go. All right, so near future, what do we have here? So, okay, now this was a half of a deck, so I'm going to start with what really flipped over, and then I'll pull another card, guys, because there's too many. So we got in the near future was an ending. This is some sort of surprise that's coming through. There's some sort of surprise. There's some sort of thing that's unexpected. Now, this is a 16 card. Now, this wants you to have faith in this because it reduces to a 7, having faith that whatever's coming down is about it needed to happen even though it's unexpected, so something can be put up. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what that is. What is this Tower card? Give me what that is in the near future for Cancer. You got to stay away. You have to stay to the end of the read because you never know what can happen. It always happens that way. So what is this Tower card in the near future for Cancer? What is this? Temperance. It leads to some sort of stability. Okay, this is Sagittarius type energy, so it could be it's fire energy, but there would have been some sort of conflict that needed to happen so it can bring balance, right? Some sort of balance that needed to take place. And by the way, it's divine timing because you see the wings, that are behind here on the temperance of this man. It's divine timing that was very, very key. Okay, and it's so funny, guys. Check this out. I want to point this out to you. If you take a look at the Tower, it kind of feels like it's got like wings here. It's kind of like it comes in and it splits in two, and it's kind of like, and then it brings forth the wings here. It shines the light, and then brings you to where you've got balance and are able to fly. And that's what I feel. It brings in some sort of balance. So Temperance energy. So something needed to come down to bring balance in a relationship or situation. This might have to do in terms of whatever it is that you're engaged in, person, place, or thing. But whatever it is, that change is the Eight of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you're invested into, that you're engaged into, could be school, could be esoteric studies of some sort. But whatever it is that brings change in a relationship that is going to be more important, that it also engage you better, both engage you better, right? I still keep getting, guys, I keep getting more bookwork, okay? So some of you are in school. Okay, so some of you are doing research to get more education in something, maybe in a relationship or in what it is that you're doing for your occupation. Okay, your business, whatever it is, it's really shooting off some great ideas and light bulb moments for you. It helps you see things with a bigger picture, and she can even focus and do all of that on a tightrope and be balanced. So whatever information that you're getting through here and what you're finding out is keeping you balanced, which was what you wanted to do, in order to get this balance here. So whatever it is, it's bringing in a lot of balance here. Could be deal with the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, is what I see here, but more research. I am going to pull a love oracle because I want to see what wants to come through for that in your near future. Okay, so let's take a look at your near future for Cancer. From the love oracle, let's take a look at what this is. Something needed to come into balance because it was just not working, okay? But I think after a lot of research and you're able to kind of find that out, what that is. Let's take a look. What is this? What is this in the near future for Cancer in terms of their love life? What wants to come out? What's Cancer in the near future for their love life? Let's take a look. What do we have? Yeah, controlling. We got back into that. Something had to come to an end. This is being cuffed and overprotective. So this could be some sort of controlling that needs to be balanced out a little bit more. Something was, person, place, or thing was overprotective. You or the other person. But I feel that, it was the controlling. What else? Yeah, balance. Time to make things a little bit more equal. This couldn't be more clear, guys, okay? So it could be in a relationship or situation that something needed to come back into balance, okay? What does the Chinese wisdom cards have to say for you in terms of your current status, in terms of where you're at right now in your relationship or situation? Let's take a look at what that is. What do we have? Nature. It wants you to get out inside, outdoors, around animals, in the farmlands, by the ocean. That's what this is saying. Get out in nature, okay? That's very, very key because it's actually good for your soul and it's good for healing for you, okay? One more flew out. Wisdom. Wow, this is about focus on the past is to lose the future. So heed the advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Okay, I could have swore this came out before. Okay, in some particular read, I don't know if it was your first half of the month or what, but it was wisdom, and it could have been your monthly as well. So you'll see your monthly at the end of this video. You can check out the other bi-weeklies as well. But this is saying, focusing on the past, you're going to lose your future. So focus, right here, on the now. There's some older person that's going to let you know and give you some sort of advice, which is going to allow you to move on. Okay, so wow. Okay, guys. All right. It could be, I don't know. We'll see what that is. Let's take a look at this other person in terms of where they're at. Okay, where's this other person at? Wow. Okay, so too many cards came out, guys. Let's focus on where is this other person at. I'll take that one. That came true. The Hermit card. This other person might be going within to get some sort of enlightenment right now, to kind of make sure that they're on the right path in terms of their relationship or situation. It's a 9 card, which means that light bulb, that insight's coming on very shortly. Okay, so it's almost right there. It's right there. How interesting! Wow. Okay, so now keep in mind this could be Virgo type energy as well. Is coming through here. Anything else where this person is at right now? I get the Magician energy and the Ten of Swords. So this person is actually creating the change from something coming to an end. Magician energy is having all the resources necessary to make the changes that they need to make in their life, and being able to bring in that stability, right? So balance is going to be key, but it's after something's come to an end. This is the Ten of Swords, okay? So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So this is all about something coming to fruition, an ending, something that has been some sort of loss, defeat of some sort. But that's what put this person going within, and then actually creating an elixir, having all the resources to make that change and propel this person forward, okay? So that's what I feel. Let's take a look at the Love Oracle. Yeah, some major change in their life, and then they're having to create their own elixir to making some sort of change in this, okay? There could have been an ending in a relationship or situation, but something brought things back into balance, okay? But yeah, for this other person, any advice from the Love Oracle for this other person? This is it. Music. That they're going to achieve a lot more balance in their life through music, because music is soothing their soul, okay? So very interesting, I should say. So yeah, and you know how music makes you feel. It just brings you into a different vibe, whatever it is. It can get you out of it can either get you out or put you into a different vibe, right? So this is saying is that music is going to soothe this person's soul, and that's in terms of where they're at right now in their situation. And they're focused on their income and their money and their stability, and being very wise and practical in terms of their money. So they're focused on their stability right now, again, so they could perhaps offer, something, even a bit more so in a relationship or situation. What is it that they want most from you? What is it that they want most from you, Cancer? Let's take a look at what that is. What do they want most from you? All right, let's take a look. What do we have? They want you to focus on you, going to the beat of your own drum. The Knight of Swords, and then I've got the Five of Pentacles. So the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is, again, really going to the beat of your own drum, kind of being free like the horse and being who you are, being true to you, right? And not being, getting out of this feeling left out, right? Looking down and not seeing that key that can unlock the gate, to bring forth more light, because there is a different perspective that needs to be achieved here, okay? So this Pentacles, or Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo type energy, and this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So there's motion in terms of becoming who you really are, rather than focusing on the past and anything, kind of like that, kind of interesting, because this other person is like, what they want most from you is to get out of this type of thinking and into being the true you, into being who you really are. How interesting is that, right? The Five of Pentacles being left out. You're not left out. This is saying what they want most from you is not to feel left out, and to know that to be the true you, right? And they also, and this is about being strategic. So what they want most from you is to create some sort of foundation for you, a foundation, to create a strong foundation, and be strategic about that. Be strategic about the next move that you need to make in terms of this relationship or situation. Whatever bind that you're finding yourself in, Cancer, that what this person wants most from you is to put the things in place to create the sound foundation for yourself, so you don't feel left out anymore, and then you can be the true you. That is what I am getting. Now, this could have been something that someone has already told you before. Some of you needed to hear that. I almost feel that this was something that's not new to you, that you've heard this before, Cancer. And I don't know if this person's been telling you that or something, okay? But let's take a look from the Love Oracle. Anything, what this person wants most from you. They want you to be stable and not feel left out, and be who you are. They don't want you to, they feel abandoned and kind of closed off from you. They feel that you're kind of a loner, right? A little bit of a loner, and that you're kind of closed off, okay? That's what they're feeling. It's kind of like, there's an empty chair here, right? And my Cancer's not there, all right? So they feel kind of a little bit abandoned. cycles. So this is about an old cycle, getting rid of an old pattern that no longer is serving you. And what this is saying is what they want most from you is to learn to break free from any sort of old pattern that has held you back from it, and is affecting the relationship or situation. Okay, that it's a cycle, and the cycle keeps turning until you do a pattern interrupt. All right, let's find out a little bit about what this perhaps what is that needs to be surrendered. What are these surrender cards? What is this pattern? This needs to stop. What is that that this other person is wishing? What is it? Surrender to your full power. They want you to step into your full power and quit playing it small, Cancer. That's what they want, okay? That's what they want most from you, is to hop onto that lion and be that courageous, and step into your own power. That's what I'm seeing coming through here. Wow. Very beautiful, okay? What is it that they like best about you? What is it that they like best about you? Let's take a look at what they like best about you. What is that, Cancer? What do they like best about you? They like your positive vibes. They like the fact that you've got this kind of ethereal, kind of angelic, part of you, right? But they like best about you is the positive warmth and your positive vibes. You make them feel like summer. Okay, so, and it could be a special season for you both that you really enjoy. And what they like most about you is sometimes you get into that make believe, kind of into that kind of into a little bit more. You're focusing on manifesting too. They like the fact that you manifest and focus on that of which you can't see, touch or feel, but you just know, right? And there is something of that sort. They really like that part about you, and they like your moral values, your tradition, right? Your beliefs. They really love that about you. Okay. Anything more of what they like about you? Okay. They like the fact that that things that as things within the relationship or situation, that you don't put up with any sort of betrayal or any sort of untruths, right? You don't want that you don't put up with any sort of betrayal or untruths of anything of the sort. That you want something that's solid. You like that you're able to overcome anything that's negative that's ever happened to you, and you can fall apart but put yourself back together again. And I think that's what it is that they like. What is it that they dislike about you? What is it that they dislike about Cancer? Could there be anything? Come on, really? Cancers are too lovable, okay? All the cards fell out, so let's go back to this. What do they dislike about Cancer? What is it? What do they dislike about Cancer? Wow. Can't think of anything, so they're trying to throw the whole deck at me. Let's take a look. They don't like being frozen. They don't like that when you're frozen or cold. They really feel left out when you're frozen or cold. And maybe in that this relationship or situation, that's what's happening now, that things are frozen in it. They don't like that. Anything else? They want you to speak up. They want you to stand up for yourself and stand your ground. Okay, so that is what is very, very key. Okay, what they don't like is when you speak up and stand your ground. Oh my gosh, that's what's coming through. Okay, all right. Anything else? Yeah, they don't like when you're trying to push things forward too fast. All right. When you speak up and say what has to be done, they don't like when you do that, in terms of speaking up to push things forward. So perhaps, that is key. What is it that they want you to, what do they dislike about you in terms of, what is it? They want you to go with the flow, rather than force things to happen. They want you to surrender to effortlessness is what's coming through. This is interesting, guys. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to an extended, and what we're going to find out about this other person, what they're going to find out about this other person is what they haven't told you, okay? What is their next move, and also what is their intention towards you in this relationship or situation. We're also going to find out what they're most afraid of, okay? What they're most impressed by about you, and then the overall outcome, okay? So if you're interested in that, go ahead and join me on the extended below. And if you don't, then I just look forward to seeing you next time. Sending you lots of love and blessings. And until next time, namaste.